so long, man. Have a good rest.
Fuck you! Help me! Taking maybe one step more. Let off to my
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Awesome. I'm gonna put this on timer. Oh my god, I like your sunset motif.
Yeah, it'll set at some point.
I got just the right amount of light. This is perfect. Thanks for and let me set this timer before I forget. Oh my god, we're exactly on time. This never rarely happens. Welcome back to the show. You're my third returning guest. The second guest I've been able to air. I have one that I can't air just yet until I get them to sign off on it. But thanks for coming on Breath with Friends, episode 2. Fay Ray of Bellavolent.
Yeah,
I got that right that time.
yeah, you did.
How's everything been going since the last time I saw you?
Good, I think.
Has it been it's almost been about a year. Is it coming up on
Has
a year?
it? No way. Time is so weird.
Today is what? So we're in September. No, it hasn't been a year. No.
I'm like, time is weird.
Yeah. So tell us who's the little doggy?
That's Neptune.
Oh.
He'll get his father to quiet him down.
No, if he says hi, that's okay too. I mean, he's on the show.
You want him to say hi?
Yeah, I'm a doggy.
Come here.
Lover. Love the doggies.
Come say hi. Come say hi. Come here, buddy. 1 sec.
I get him.
I know, but the camera
Come
wants him to say hi.
Oh, look at the baby.
This is Neptune.
Neptune, what a beautiful dog.
Oh my god! I just broke the chair. This has been a great podcast so far.
Oh no.
We're
Let me take him. You can deal with the chair. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I didn't get hurt.
All right.
thanks for showing me Neptune, even though it broke the chair. We're breaking the internet right now.
Sucks because he made this shirt like himself for Christmas.
Oh, is it okay? Can you sit down in it without falling out?
I'm okay.
Right.
Hopefully it doesn't break more.
Maybe it needs to put a little glue on there.
Oh no, it's very broken.
Oh,
He can fix it though, I'm sure.
gives them something to do. So are you so let's recap. You have a show coming up. Do you want to talk about that first and then we can talk about
just playing at El Cid on this upcoming Wednesday, September 15th. It's a really beautiful venue. Have you been there?
El Cid, I know about this venue, but I don't know if I've been there. Where is that?
It's on Sunset in Echo Park area.
Oh, I've heard of it. El Cid's a pretty famous venue.
Yeah, it's like it's really gorgeous. Has Spanish food, obviously great drinks. The outdoor area is incredible, large, beautiful, lots of vibes. Like definitely everybody should go there at some point and hopefully for my show on Wednesday.
And so can you give us a time? How do they get tickets? How do they find you? Let's just knock that out of the park right away.
Yeah, well, you can go to bellavolent.com and the link's just there. And yeah, it's $15 online and at the door. And doors open at 9:30. I'm suggesting people don't be later than 10:30 if they want to hang out with me. And then it'll probably wrap up around 12 p.m. So
Nice.
I mean 12 a.m.
So can you give us like the on September 15th at El Cid? We'll put the flyer up on the thing. That chair is not going to make it through this interview, is it? That's good. Just stay like that. Just stay like that. Just, do you want to get a new chair? Get a new chair? I don't want to have you uncomfortable.
I'm okay. Let me. I don't know what else will work out here. This chair was supposed to be my seat.
So is it feel like it's got like 3 legs left on it?
Oh, the legs are still there. It's the bottom that fell out. Oh yeah, this is funny.
Well, if you're comfortable, just at any point, if you want to try to find something else, but if you're
Oh,
comfortable,
I'll stand up maybe or something.
you want to
Probably
try,
better.
yeah, you try if you want to get comfy. I mean, then we're looking at you, up at you.
Okay.
Can you put the laptop or whatever you're using up to your height?
No, it's not like that. This is it.
This is it.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. So can you tell us about do you have any videos that we can play on the show during the course of the show, or do you have anything that we can do, or
Yeah, we could probably play some videos.
do you want
Sorry, you cut out a little bit on.
okay, do you want to introduce at some point, not necessarily now, but like, do you want to introduce like a video that we might be able to play,
Sure.
and then you can send that to me and we'll play it right now?
Sure. Yeah. We could do either, the official music video I just released for Holding It Down, which just got 10K views. Pretty excited
Nice.
about that. Or depending on if I get like some good live footage back today, which I'm supposed to, like, to match the audio from my last show, maybe we could give a little teaser of the last show.
Perfect. So right now, introduce the music video we're about to see. I got 10K hits, and then we'll act like we saw it. We come back and we'll do that.
Okay, sounds good. So you want me to introduce it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, everybody. This is the official music video for Holding It Down. Hold it down with us. Watch it. Give it a thumbs up. Share. Comment.
Thumbs up. All right, so we're back. We just saw that wonderful video. Congratulations. You are being very prolific as always. As there, can you go into a little bit of detail about how much work it is to put on one of these shows?
Oh, to put on one of these shows? Yeah, I mean that's kind of why I'm like off today, to be honest. I had a really like hardcore rehearsal the last few days. The last show was a lot harder to put on because it was my first show back in 2.5 years. Um, I brought in a cellist, Sarah, of Club Indigo, and I didn't have sheet music for her. I didn't know how to make sheet music. Not all of my songs had cello. So I had to like MIDI map all of the cello into Ableton and then figure out how to, turn it into sheet music using Sibelius, which is another like notation software. And that was a lot of work. Sometimes songs aren't even finished yet and you're like rushing to finish them enough for the live show. Sometimes I'm changing lyrics last minute just because I'm just like, on songs that haven't been out yet. I'm like, you know what, this is weak, this would be better. And so I mean there's the real work I've been noticing, which sounds kind of funny as work, is like being able to like be grounded and centered and like totally present with the music, because like my last show I definitely was not really as present as I wanted to be, and I could hear it and see it when I was looking back on the performance itself. And I still did really good, but I'm like, I can do so much better when I'm really like just like centered and relaxed. But like I had two people that were just like had caused me such insane amounts of stress for like days leading up to it and the day of it. And I'm just like, it's really all their fault. And I basically just like ate them. At this point, I'm just like, you don't get to talk to me anymore. Like, you kind of like, you made it so my show wasn't as good as it could have been, because like singers as an interest, your voice is an instrument. If you have any amount of stress, it just messes up your throat. And so I have to like, I mean, I think, the last time you interviewed me, I still wasn't even able to sing. I was like going through that hypothyroidism thing, which I actually reversed. I don't have it anymore. Yeah.
How'd you reverse it?
I used an integrative doctor, and most of what helped was like, I took a food sensitivities test with LCAT and like stopped eating everything that I was sensitive to, which made it so my body stopped hurting finally.
Were you just on the wrong diet? You were eating something that didn't agree with you?
I was eating a bunch of things that I had sensitivities to. Unless you take one of these tests, it's really hard to know.
And what's the name of that test again, in case people want to take it?
LCAT, it's ALCAT. But yeah, I did it the most amount, like the most they would possibly test to check. And then really just like cortisol was the main reason I was like getting hypo, like that my thyroid was messed up, because, and we talked about this last time, is like the stress, like just totally, it floods your endocrine system, and it's too much. The cortisol is too much for your endocrine system. So your thyroid like can't handle it. And that's like that was my main reason that I had it. So I spent most of the time just like first thing every single day figuring out how to zen out and like not stress. And so, I mean, not stressing, eating well, eating organic. I got a bunch of like heavy metal, like I got a heavy metal filter on the house, drinking RO water. Had to get rid of like every possible like heavy metal, like anything that touched, aluminum. Like had to make sure that all my pots and pans were clean, all my plates were lead free. Like it's kind of insane how many environmental toxins like just poison us constantly. So I basically just got rid of all environmental toxins. Had to get away from pesticides. I thought eating organic was like, whatever, and it's like, then my body was just like, so many pesticides are in my body that we've tested. And I'm like, okay, that's bad, because those clog your parts of your endocrine receptors. Pesticides do. So like organic is actually important. And I didn't think it was really that important. Now I know.
So yeah, that leads like I mean, when people drink out of plastic or people drink out of tin cans,
Yeah.
isn't that isn't the liquid supposed to absorb part of the chemical DNA of that container?
Absolutely. Yeah. So I'm not supposed to have BPA, I have to soak my own beans and boil them now. Like, it takes forever. Like, I have to make my own veggie broth. That takes 24 hours. And then, beans take like at least 9 hours to make. It's insane. I actually
Right.
started hiring a cook to help me.
Wow. Like
Yeah.
a nutritionist, like a nutritional cook. Like a
No, I just found her on TaskRabbit, and I just tell her what to do for 4 hours, like once or twice a month, and just do a bunch of food prep, freeze it, and it's really easy for me to eat that way. Easier. It was really kind of intense before.
So are you vegan as well?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but everything is organic. Are you using a lot of glassware? Yeah, I assume glass is the safest thing to do these things in.
Yeah, glass, stainless steel, ceramic without lead.
And how do you okay, I just want to, because you might, I don't think you're I'm not assuming you're an authority, but since you are doing it, it might help other people that are in relating to what you're saying. How do you know if the ceramics got lead in it or not? Is it the coloring of the lead, the paints, or?
I actually just like got rid of any of the ceramics that I had, that when I looked them up online, if it didn't say lead free, then I just gave them away. And then I just replaced them with ones that were like, yeah, we're lead free. So.
Wow. Can you, okay, since we're on a dietary thing right now, let's just keep on going, because I want to know more, because I obviously do things that aren't necessarily good for me, but I'm trying to become a better person. But
I hope we are.
no one's perfect. And
Right.
what's your diet like? What are you cooking that's so delicious?
Oh, what am I cooking? I have actually been making like a really good homemade ramen with the veggie broth, and I use these organic buckwheat noodles that I found from Green Life Organics, I think is the name of like this company that's totally saved me when it comes to like yummy grains that I don't have to like totally prepare myself. And you do that with like tofu and chard and shallots and lots of garlic and different seasonings, like fried tofu. I've been having like a lamb, like, a lot of like lamb pasta, like with lamb balls, and just making my own meatballs with the lamb. And then sometimes I make my own like avocado pasta sauce, which is really good. And then sometimes I'll use regular tomato sauce, but I also have this like other freaking health thing that like sometimes when I have tomatoes it like hurts my bladder. It's really weird. So I like try not to, it's like it's called
I'm
a
like that chair.
cystis. It's weird.
Like,
Yeah, I know this chair is ridiculous. Kind of
you
want
want
to
to
like show everybody what happened.
you want to, yeah, show us. Ah, shit. Okay, well,
I'm like just sitting on this one little like yeah.
okay. Do you want to get a pillow or something to put on that so you're more comfortable? Do you want to grab a big pillow or something?
I'm all right. Don't worry about me. I got a cushiony booty.
All right. So what's your favorite thing to make? Like the meatballs and
I think the ramen's my favorite just because it feels so like homey and it's really easy once everything's been prepped. But I've also just been loving the salads I've been making a lot. Just very into the salads.
Nice. And what kind of
Yeah.
dressing are you using?
Huh?
What kind of dressing are you using?
Just balsamic vinegar, simple.
Light.
Yeah. And then I've been making, I don't know, like I've been making a lot of like different fish tacos. I've been making like halibut ceviche. Um just like yeah, halibut ceviche is amazing. That one takes like it's expensive though. You know, like a pound of ceviche is like over $30. So
But
I mean a
your
pound of halibut.
pound of halibut. I wonder if the Santa Monica Fish Market's still open. That's had some really nice stuff, but they're a little pricey. But it was it was open for a while. I used to get some fish there. Do you have a garden over there?
Not really. I have a like succulents that need some love from me. I have like
Oh, yeah, you need to water those babies.
yeah, like
Hey.
water. I need to like prune them, you know. Also the summer was just really hot, but yeah, we've just got like you know, more of these like desert roses and stuff. And yeah, nothing special. They're like over the summer, you know. They're
Yeah, we're coming. So we're,
like
we're going into like, did you you didn't probably, it doesn't look from your demeanor, I suppose you didn't go to the Burning Man thing, did you?
oh man, I thought that was gonna be a total shit show. I was like, no, like there's not gonna be porta potties, there's no infrastructure, our ranger's gonna be there. You know, in my head, I was just like, I really hope everyone's gonna be okay. I was worried for people, to be honest. And then seeing all the pictures and videos and saw Diplo played, and I was just like, oh my god, it
Yeah,
really happened. Did you go?
no, I was over in Santa Cruz for a second. I've been kind of bopping around a lot. I'm just in this place till like Tuesday, and then I might go back up to Oregon for a while.
Oh, okay.
But I've been I thought seriously around like when it first started as the second day was in, and I was over in Santa Cruz. I was like, how far away is Black Rock City right now? Because I have a Yeti cooler, I got a ton of art, and I literally almost punched the button on that, but
Yeah.
I didn't. I didn't do it. Didn't have the balls to do it. I should have done it, but I was selling art, and I was just need to be out of LA. And I mean, in retrospect, I should have. Anyway, shoulda, coulda,
Shoulda,
woulda.
coulda, woulda. I mean, it's so cool that they did it. Like, what was it, like 20,000 people did it.
I know.
They're like, that's wild, man. I was
Another
not
part-
expecting that.
I know. I felt like it was going to be special, just because it seemed like, I don't know. It just seemed like the right elements were in place for them to all have a good time. But I haven't been to Burning Man in like 15 years or 10 years, or so I don't know. I mean, it looked great.
I don't think I've been back since 2013.
Yeah, I think the last time I went was like in 2007 or 2005 or something like that. So it's been a long time. But we need to do things that we need to do, and we're creating, we're doing podcasts, we're creating art. So
Indeed.
next time, I don't know if it'll be now that they had that good of a time. Now next year is gonna be a shit. Now that's where the shit. I wonder if it'll be as cool, because it seemed like they had a genuine good experience, like a cathartic, like real Burning Man experience, without like rangers
Yeah.
and numbskulls.
Yeah, without, $1,000 tickets and
It was free. It was free, right?
yeah. Yeah. I think people were still doing the like organized camp thing where people could pay to be a part of it. Like someone told me that they like had a camp that had like a steam room and
I fucked up, man. Damn. God damn
yeah,
it.
I don't know what they paid for that, but like some other friends were trying to get me to go in their RV for like $300. I'm like, I don't think it costs that much to take an RV out, but okay. I guess maybe if they're renting it.
Mm.
Who knows?
Who knows? Okay, let's get back to creativity. okay, you got a big show. You got this music video that we just saw. And how's your year been with, obviously you changed your diet, or got more into it. Like, tell us about your year and creating, and it just seems like, I don't know. Tell us about your creative process, and if I'm asking you questions I've already asked from the other interview,
Sorry.
we could jump over it. But I just like, how have you grown, or how do you feel about what you're doing right now, as opposed to like maybe a 8 months ago? Are you leaning into it more? Or is it like,
Yeah.
how's your process evolved or evolving?
It's gotten so much better. I mean, last time we talked, I was still dealing with the hypothyroidism. I wasn't actually able to sing. And at that point, I think I remember talking to you about how I like was still writing, but I was writing just on the piano and like barely making like, like just barely trying to like just barely making a noise to just, figure out a melody and some lyrics and stuff. But I spent the good portion of the year just producing music, cultivating a sound that is really truly, me and what I love, which I've been calling like a bass pop trap. Like to use live instruments, which y'all will see if you come to the show. And vocally, God, I had the biggest breakthrough. I kept like, because my thyroid would just swell up and hurt, and I kept being like, oh, I can't sing because it hurts so bad. And even though they're right next to each other, they're not the same thing. So I one day I just had this intuition when I was going to cancel with my vocal coach. She was super understanding. She's like, yeah, if it hurts, cancel. I'm not going to charge you. I was doing really short sessions too, like 15-minute sessions, which is like, she won't do that for anybody, but she knew that I just needed, like, I was just trying to get my voice back. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to sing anyways. Even though it hurts, I'm going to sing anyways. I want to see what happens. And what was wild was as soon as I started singing, it stopped hurting. And I'm like, I get it. Like, it was because the cortisol was flooding, but as soon as I started singing, it went away. So I had like the realization that I was supposed to sing to get better and not avoid it because it hurt. And so that was amazing. And I'm not mad because I spent the better, part of the year just producing music, which I was always just having other people produce my music. So I definitely grew in that way, producing my own music. I'm so glad I can sing again. And I've been getting really emotional with it, which has been really, really great and like vulnerable. Like, I keep almost crying when I'm rehearsing because I'm just like feeling the emotions and like the true rawness of the songs and the power of them, and how empowering they are for everybody that listens. And so like I feel, this like, I don't know exactly what it is, but it just feels so powerful when I'm like delivering them with my voice. So yeah, that's where I think I'm at with everything.
Yeah, it's triggering. It sounds like you're getting into
I've been getting like an insane amount of press. Got on, huh?
I'm sorry, our screens fluctuated.
Yeah, I know.
But so continue.
Oh, I've just been getting like a lot of press, which has been amazing. Getting on a lot of playlists, and Holding It Down was played on over 600 radio stations nationwide. Yeah,
That's
like
awesome.
a lot of, I know, like
Congratulations, that's fucking awesome.
I know. As soon as I found that out, like a friend at iHeartRadio hooked that up, and like a childhood friend, and I would never have expected that, plus all the other radio stations that just like that I reached out to that were like, oh yeah, and like just played it. And I've been doing everything myself. So I haven't hired anybody, which made me realize like, oh, I can do this for a living. you know, I'm so
Yeah.
good at like being a publicist and marketing and like doing like reach out and researching and figuring out how to like actually get things out there. So that's been an awesome journey. It's definitely a lot though. It's a lot to hold down. It's a lot to be like, well, what am I going to share today? This, you know, which blog that freaking like I've been like behind on posting about the blogs and the playlists and the show, and like it's just so much.
A lot. Do you and like enjoy the creativity of it, and what I guess it's kind of I'm thinking about the question, but it's like your production of it, the advertising of it, the promotion of it. Are you used to that now, or is it even interesting to you, or are you finding it creative to do that? Because like
Yeah.
with the marketing and the creativity, the two sides of the same coin, can't like how do you feel about that process? I mean, that's a heavy stuff.
Yeah, I've been having fun with it. I've been like, I like, okay, so some people will use like social media like apps where you can you know, just program out your entire week of like what's going to be posted automatically so you don't have to do it. Makes things way easier, but it actually makes the algorithms go down, and then it also makes it so you're not as authentic. Because if you're just like, you know, if I take one day a week for like 8 hours or whatever and just like try to push out what is my content going to be all week long, then I'm like forcing myself to come up with like, you know, copy is what they call it, of like, you know, the words that you're going to use around the post to entice people. And I've from what I've researched is like people don't like things that just sound like you're trying to sell them something. They like hearing the authentic you who's like being true in that moment.
Mhm.
So I've opted out on like, you know, doing the easier thing where I just like, okay, here, or even hire someone else to do it, because I feel like it's really important to stay authentic. And it definitely is like, it makes it harder. Um, but if I'm being like pretty easy with it, it probably only takes me like an hour a day to really like, you know, do my social media stuff. But I've wanted to get a lot more creative with like doing TikTok things, and you know, that stuff really interests me. But it seems like it takes a lot of time, and I also, you've got to like get done up for it, and you've really got to get creative with like the videos. And so that's something I'm very interested in that I haven't dabbled in too much. I have a little bit, but yeah, I mean, I think that marketing can be really fun if you make it fun instead of like a chore, for
And
sure.
when your marketing is fun, it's not like you're marketing tires.
Yeah.
You're like, how can I make this look interesting? It's already interesting. I'm sorry I'm itching because I'm getting bit the fuck up.
Oh no.
My legs are like, I don't know if there's fleas over here. They're little ankle biters, but man, I'm getting bit up by.
You gotta get some bug spray.
I need to get a citronella candle or something.
Yeah, that's what you need.
So the
Get me.
are you getting bit up?
I hope not yet. Hope not at all. I think they're here though.
They're here. You can.
They exist. They're here.
They're here. I can feel the buzzing in the air. So that's a really good take. I'm really glad I asked that, because that seems like a heavy, you know, how do you juggle that and juggle this and juggle that, and yet create something that is a form of your own expression, and I guess market it, but like without being, because people want to see the fingerprints on things. People want to see the sketch marks. They want to see the authentic, like they don't want to see things that are too clean. They want to know that they probably feel like a resonate because you're sitting there doing it yourself, as opposed to being part of a marketing campaign.
Yeah, and sometimes I like misspell, and like one of the things is like if you like if you edit something that you just posted, the algorithm makes it go down. So it's like less likely to share it with people. And then if you post again, like if I were to be like, oh, whatever, then I'll delete it and do another post. If that's the case, it'll be like, no, you just posted. So this algorithm isn't going to work either. So the algorithms are really weird. I'm not an expert, but I definitely do research on stuff like this. Sorry, I got some allergies.
It's all good.
Hmm.
So yeah, that is interesting because we're like living in this, like I had all these videos, these podcasts at an hour, and I was keeping them at an hour. Like I was really militant on it. Like it got to be an hour, just so I could put it on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I would cut it out or cut them up,
Okay.
where are we gonna?
Oh, I'm here.
Where are we taking? Where are we going? You gotta get a new chair. He needs a. Oh, yay! We're in the garden. So, but when I stopped putting on my Instagram, there. Gosh. Okay.
I know.
No, it's all good. Just wanna make
fix
sure you're comfy. Are you good? Are you?
I'm just trying to figure out how to put this up on something.
Here, put it up on something. I'm gonna be right. Let me look at something real quick while you do that.
Oh wait, I can just sit like this. This is fine.
Okay. I have a painting.
Is this okay?
This looks great. It looks
Okay.
great. You look marvelous.
See my pants.
Oh yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah. White shot. Yeah, like we could do. You can full Zen. Namaste.
Namaste.
So yeah, when I was trying to cut these up to, I started going over an hour, and so I stopped putting them on Instagram. These videos, and or I started chopping up the conversations in half and putting them in 2 parts. So that seems like it gets a little complicated, and I hate cutting things up because it burns the flow. It ruins the flow. It's like a.
Well, you can do little teasers and stuff, you know.
I'm gonna do the clips. I'm gonna do 3 to 5 minute clips of all the shows
well, even 1 minute ones, like you can do 1 minute, like the reel, like reels go like they get like, and it's just a teaser. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, I don't think.
Oh yeah. Here, I'll do my sky at the same time. So this is what I got going on over here.
Oh, beautiful. Nice. Very nice.
We have the same sun. We're sharing a sunset together, Bellavolent.
It's true. Look at that place you're at. That's gorgeous.
Oh, thanks. It's my buddy's spot. I got it for a little bit. I'm probably gonna not be around here very much, and I don't know. I kind of dip in and out of town. I don't really have a secure place to live in LA. I mean, I don't want to pay get a lease. I don't want to pay get something that. Here, let's see if we can move it into the more light. Since you're moving around, I'm gonna move around too. Meh.
Might as well. Yeah, the sunset's so pretty right now. I kind of like. Let's see.
Oh yeah. So.
Let's say we're going like this. It's like,
So where do you want to see this after? What's your year shaping up to be? What are your goals for the end of 21 and the beginning of 22? 22, baby. Oh, I might not be. Can you hear me okay?
I can now. You cut out, yeah. But
Yeah, I wonder if it's because I moved around. So if I cut out and you can't hear me, let me know and I'll change positions.
okay.
But what do you want to do with the rest of your life?
The rest of my life.
What do you?
I'm like, right now, I'm just working on getting like some remixes done of Holding It Down. And I have 6 or 7 like unreleased songs that I'm working on finishing and getting out there. One of them's a remake of Leave the World Better off my debut album. one of them's like a collaboration between me and the producer of Holding It Down, Luke Villamere. And I actually got to produce the bridge on that one. So I'm not just singing, I'm also a producer. And then the rest of them I produced myself.
Woo, woo, woo.
Yeah.
Are you a technical person? Is it
Um,
because you become a technical person to do that sort of work?
I wish I could say that I'm a technical person. Like I'm pretty like I can handle. Um Sometimes I actually am pretty shocked at the fact that I know how to do as much as I know how to do. Um Luckily I basically live with an Apple tech, so when I'm and an Ableton instructor, so whenever I'm really struggling with something, then I usually have a hero. So,
Yeah. Backup.
yeah, yeah.
Technical.
I mean, I always try to do everything on my own first, but sometimes we just got to be like, all right, I'm gonna ask for help. So,
Yeah. I have Michael Webb as my tech guru. When
Nice.
things when I can't figure something out, I gotta go to Michael Webb because he knows everything. And I'm now slowly beginning to learn everything. I'm becoming
Nice.
more technical savvy. Um, Reluctantly, I guess, but that's part of the that's like promotion or something. It's like part of the gig. And,
Yeah, yeah. It's like really like if you use any Apple products, like it's really easy to like use iMovie or even edit in their photos, and
iMovie, thank God for iMovie. That's what this whole thing is built on.
oh, good.
I did
Nice.
have a more complex one that I bought, and then I returned it. I was like, it does. I don't need. It just made it more complicated. Just like black and white, simple, simple, simple. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
So when you're doing a song, do you have a rhythm and a beat to the amount of time that you want the song to be before you do it, or are all your songs generally the same length in time?
They're never the same length and time. I never think about length and time. It really, so I can write songs in so many different like ways. One of the ways that I think is maybe my favorite is when I have like some hook that I just can't get out of my head, and I'll record it and then I run it through Melodyne, which is like a vocal tuning software, and it tells me what key I'm in because I can't tell right off the bat
Yeah.
which key I'm in. And yeah, and then as soon as I know the key, I kind of try to I figure out the BPM of it, and then normally I'll just go get like I'll just pick out like just some like drum loop that I like, and then I'll loop it for like 4 or 5 minutes, and or just like however long I feel like, and then there's different ways I can go about it from there. I can just like sing quite a few different vibes, like just over the beat itself, and then try to like produce music around the vocals that way. But even when I do that, sometimes I end up like changing the whole melody around. Like I'm just like, as soon as I start adding, oh, now I'm getting a bit
I know, dude. My ankle. Look at my
oh,
ankle. Look at this.
oh my gosh, we're in trouble out
Oh my God,
there.
ruined.
This is
We're here together.
um
We're getting bit.
bad idea.
Uh,
This is all your fault.
I know. I wanted a real background. Well, we're almost done. I'm gonna keep this within an hour so we can put it on Instagram. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Going
Yeah,
the fucking 3 hours that I've been doing.
yeah. So so at that point, like, it just can go either way. I'm very fluid with the way that I produce music and make music as a singer. I don't have a strict way that I do it, and I don't have like I don't do like any specific keys or notes. in fact, like my entire set is every single song is in a different key except two are in B flat minor. So I like to stay within like the pop BPM range, though not all of my songs are, but I've been trying as a producer to stay between 100 and 130 BPM. So that's like one thing I'm like kind of being strict on. I also like to try to stay in pentatonic scale just because that's more pop oriented. But I also don't like to, like I said, I don't like to create limitations. So if it calls to like get out of the pentatonic scale, then I will.
And is that the pentatonic? I'm assuming, is that the thing that goes back and forth in a little wooden case or
Um,
on a piano? The tick, 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 tick.
No, pentatonic is like it's just depending on the note you're in and the scale of it, you'd only use certain keys in the scale. So it just like by skipping, you know, two or three of the keys and just like basically taking them out of the scale and being like, you don't get to be in this, you know, scale. It makes them just sound like, I don't know, a little bit more like catchy.
Yeah, it kind of gives you a framing.
Yeah,
sorts.
just stay within these, you know, whatever you can do with these keys. Don't like use all of them. Yeah.
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 Awesome. Is it okay? So we might have some live footage. If you can send that to me by tomorrow or this evening, I'll try to put them in here.
Okay, cool.
And so with this live footage is what is this live footage from?
It's from my last show at the Mint. That was my first show back in 2.5 years. So it's definitely not as amazing as this upcoming show is going to be. You know, as musicians and my band, like we just keep improving. Like last night, we slayed our rehearsal so hard. I was so proud. They sounded so good. I was so present, and yeah.
Oh, is that the footage that you might give me? Is footage from the rehearsal?
No, footage from the Mint.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll have better audio because we actually got it in the board feed. And then we also got it on a Zoom. So we got the audience, like you can hear the audience. So we have to like mix that still. I'm just waiting for my friend Megan Stone like is matching the audio with the video for me, and then I'm gonna edit the audio.
Do you like have you played to many audiences that are outside of Los Angeles?
I have, yeah. I mean, I'm not from here. I started playing music officially in Denver, and I moved out here. I played in New Mexico. Where else have I played?
Do you see a big difference in the audiences? I'm
Huh?
sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
Oh, you're fine.
like, do you see a big differences in the audiences? I know a lot of people hate to play to LA audiences because they just stand there like this.
Really?
Well, for comedians or
Right.
some, they seem like they're in the industry, so they're not there to enjoy it. They're just there to pick it apart.
Oh, really?
Try to learn something from it.
I mean, every audience, and I think I've only played Utah, New Mexico, Colorado, and California. Nope, Texas, Arizona. I think that's it. I found the audiences are all generally kind of similar because they're all very much like the Burning Man kind of vibe. Just people that are into electronic music. I don't. The show at the Mint was a little weird. But they had people sitting, so I don't know. El Cid isn't going to be like that. It's all standing. There are some tables if people want to sit though.
Yeah. Are people masked up? Or ever have to take like a COVID test or have a show? What's the protocol for that?
Not yet. They do ask you to wear a mask unless you're drinking. But like as soon as you put your drink down at the Mint, they'll be like, you know. I don't know how El Cid is with that. I mean, I'm definitely gonna mask up because I'm not trying to get sick from COVID or anything at this point.
Yeah.
I keep myself healthy.
Did you get vaccinated?
I did, yeah. I got
Which one did
fully
you get?
vaccinated. I got Moderna.
Did you
Yeah.
have any side effects for it?
No, not really. So I thought I would have side effects. So I went home and I took a bunch of immunity boosters, which I'm not sure if I was supposed to, but I took a bunch of immunity boosters and I just went to bed. And that night I'd sweat like a bunch. And that was the only thing that I had a minor headache that went away very quickly. And then I remember waking up just like drenched, just complete, like everything around me was just soaking wet. So that doesn't happen normally. So I know that that was a side effect. I definitely just sweat a bunch. And that only happened on the first time, or the second. I don't remember. I didn't really have symptoms. I didn't have side effects now.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're healthy and you're happy and you're doing it. I'm gonna
I left my water over here. Sorry.
grab it. You need to be hydrated. Hydration at all times. Well, that's why I drink these beers. It keeps me hydrated. So let's just wrap it up. I want to actually, you'll be the first Instagram posting I've had in a long time. So we're gonna start. Yeah, because they've been going long and I don't want to chop them up. And we've been having some pretty intense conversations on these shows. So I want to see. Let's see. I want to get this on Instagram. So let's wrap it up. Let's make it short and sweet. We're gonna keep Is there anything you want to tell your fans out there? Any people that know, remind them of the show, your Instagram. I feel like this is just a beginning for you. Let's just go from there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in Los Angeles, I would really love for you to come to the show at El Cid. If you can't make the show on the 15th, you can always just like follow me on Songkick. There's all sorts of places you can follow me to keep up with what I'm doing. The best way to do that is just go to bellavolent.com. All my social links are there. The links to the event. I basically just like forward my link tree from bellavolent.com because I was sick of keeping up with my website. I'm like, this is better. People just want to like just go. But yeah, I mean, I'm starting up a Patreon, which I'm kind of excited about. Just been working on figuring out the perks and how I'm gonna do that. Beyond that, if you're a music artist and you're looking for somebody to help you with the things that I can help you with like publicity and playlisting that isn't payola, that you actually know you're getting real listens, and like there's just a number of things I can actually help other music artists with that I'm really excited about. And yeah, I mean, just follow, listen, share. I've got a lot out there. I got a lot of content. And if you end up getting on the Patreon, then that's where you're going to get to hear all of the unreleased stuff and the works in progress and whatnot. So that's exciting.
Nice. I'm thinking about doing the same thing. I gotta go down that rabbit hole and check it out. I think a Patreon would be really good for this show as well, because there's tons of stuff that I've had on these shows that people haven't seen. the behind the scenes
Yeah.
that. So and I can't really monetize this because I use stuff. Sometimes I use music or visuals that aren't they don't let you monetize that. So yeah, I'm hopefully next time I talk, we both have our Patreons going. Are you there still?
Sorry, you cut out a bit.
Okay, so but next time we talk,
Yeah.
we're gonna have our Patreons going, and we'll all be on the next level.
Yeah.
That we're gonna get to. But congratulations on all the stuff you've been doing and the activity and the 10K views, and let's thanks for being on the show. We're just gonna make this short and sweet. I almost feel like we could do another hour, but maybe in the future we'll do it. We'll keep it.
Yeah, I know we're getting bitten alive out here, so we're done.
And we're losing sun, and I think we covered it. So Thank
So
you
nice
very
to
much.
see you.
Nice to see you. I hope I can make it. I don't know if I'll be in town on the 15th, but I'm gonna try. Okay.
Sounds good.
So I'll be. I got some mushrooms over here, so I'll do some mushrooms and try to make something
Yeah.
with that.
Yes.
Yay! So Fay Ray of Bellavolent. I can't believe it feels weird me ending this show early because I've just done like all these 3-hour shows. So we're gonna make this end short and sweet. Send me those images and those videos, and I will wrap it together in this 60-second or 62 Breasts with Friends episode with Fay Ray of Bellavolent.
Thank you so much, Brett. You're amazing.
Thank you. Thank you for coming on. It's so good to see you. You look great. Can't wait to-
Keep doing what you do. Keep making awesome art and having a good life, man.
You too. You too. And get that. Make sure nobody sits in that chair until it's fixed.
Yeah, no one's gonna sit in this chair until it's fixed.
All right. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.
Mwah. See ya.
Mwah. Ciao.
Ciao.
We were young. Do you
So long, man. Have a good